been a little bit busy putting out a lot of baits. Quite a few of them ready to go here, so I have to excuse the mess. Somehow I'm gonna have to work. Anyways, today for the upcoming Valentine's Day, I'd like to do a video. And I thought about doing a Valentine's Day carp. Why not? I think they're actually very pretty fish. So let's try and do one of those. So what I've got here is a piece of cedar, and this is what I've got drawn up so far. I think I'm going to change this up a little bit, but that's pretty much what shape I'm going to be staying with. It's also going to be a swim bait. So it's going to be a 2-piece swim bait, and there will be a tail that comes off the back of this. I'm also thinking, just to kind of help the stabilization of the bait, if I put a lip, nothing too crazy, just something about that. Something about that there. I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's a good angle for it. That'd be good. It won't. I don't want it to really deep dive. I just want it to help it give that that weight. Because it's not going to be a very tall profile, so I'm not going to be able to really shoot a lot of. I'm not going to be able to shoot a lot of lead through this. All right, so let's get started here. I'm going to try and take this here and pop it onto the piece of wood. So that actually helps to. I'm going to try and find the center of the wood. I mean, you can measure it. I'm just lazy. So I'm just going to eyeball it. It's right about there. It's actually up a little bit higher. I just want to stay away from this stuff. Don't use this, by the way. It's just going to cause you a lot of trouble. So if you actually look at a carp, it actually their nose drops right down. And almost comes to a rounded end, but I want a little bit more blockiness up front in order to get that wave back and forth here. I want this bait to actually work really well, so I'm going to try and make that round a little bit more squared off, and between that and the lip plus a little bit weight, I think that should really get it to do the action that I want. Chugging this one. Oh, come on, Super Bowl season's coming up. He's gotta eat. So then I want a good size eyeball for this guy. They actually have these little barbels that come off the side here, but I'm not going to do that right now. It's just going to be a piece that is possible to get chipped off and broken while it's doing all that motion, so I'm not going to bother adding it. Okay, so the idea now is, with this drawn up, I'm going to take this lip material. We're going to work right off of the sand. So the widest this bait could possibly be is here. What I want to do is get a heart shape here. It's kind of a good stencil on that. No, it's not a pair of balls.
Say testicle. Stop it! Now it really looks like a pair of testicles. Or some really hairy boobies. They're also droopy.
Okay, so that's the shape that we're going to go with. And then what I want to do is actually take, I think, we're going to go with pink. I'm going to put one of these guys right here. And just put that right, just stick it right on there. Just to kind of dress it up a little bit. And then this here is what I'm going to use to make the tail. We'll get into that later. I got to cut this out. And then stencil it onto the polycarbonate. And then what the effect of what of and then what the effect of what of and then what the effect of what of stencil it onto the polycarbonate, and eventually what will happen is you'll just see this and this sandwiched onto the piece of polycarbonate on either side, so the fin will actually turn into this color here. Apparently this is scratch stickers, so you can actually put scratches into it. So what I'm actually thinking is making scratches in order to make the spines of the fins as well. So we'll give that a shot and see how that works. I'm also going to probably finish it with a clear coat with a little bit of sparkling in it as well, just to kind of clean it up a little bit because it's a little dull. Alright, so we're going to take this guy and cut him up. Hey, hot damn, we got some boogeriness up here. Okay. Okay, so now that I've got the main part cut out here, I'm actually going to work on the thickness of this bait now. So let's look ourselves up a carp. I put crap. I was looking for carp. That's a good one right there. Right. So essentially we're looking at a elongated drop is what we're looking at for a shape. Start up here. Stays that max size for about the length or the width of his fin until it drops back down again. And it's very gradual. Notice how there's like almost a bit of a nub before his tail, so I'm going to leave that right here. So I think that's a pretty good shape there. Just connect those. Yep, that looks pretty good. chamfers. So I just kind of want a better look at these guys. Pretty brown fish. I'm just gonna keep it kind of chubby there. I'm going to keep all the thickness back here. I want it to be nice and wide. That'll aid in that action. No reason to handicap myself on this one. Been working on all these baits on the chamfer lines, and I'm getting pretty beat up from the different metals and grips of these grips on these knives. So I'm having to actually sticky bandage them up. Seems to be working a little bit, but if anybody has any idea of any knives that would be better, please put that in the comment below. I'd love to have a better knife. I don't know about your hardware stores, but I've been finding this a lot lately. I bought this as a straight 2x4, and you can almost see. Been finding that a lot in my pieces of wood lately. You can actually see the glue back together. So with wood prices being as high as they are right now, I don't know, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And if you're gonna sell it like that, it's like what, 2x4 plywood? That's basically what you guys have basically sold us. And this is typically how I do this. You see this? I just move over just enough to cover that, and then by the time I get my pencil and the space that the pencil takes up on the other side, that'll actually make up the space for carbonate to go in. Okay, so we've got the lip slot in there. Now we want to do this guy. This guy's going to be a lot more difficult though. And I'll be careful with how I go about this, because this may actually cut right off. So I think in this case what I'm actually just going to do is take a cut, inch over a little bit, take another cut, and then keep messing around with that and kind of inch it towards a fit. We are in. We're a go. Friction fit too, that's nice. Faded pink, pink hearts. don't know if I want to go pink eyes. No, I don't like that. I was thinking these red ones. Or go with those. No? Alright, I'm gonna go with these red ones then. So we want 10 millimeter. Ugh. So what I'm going to do in this case is, you want to glue them shut, but I'll do that later. The idea is to keep going, put the hole through here. I doubt that's going to happen again here, but we'll put a hole through here, put the lead in, cut this out, and then we will go ahead and clean up this bait a bit and seal it. And that's when we will put this back together here, because it actually allows me now to take some sealer and put it inside there as well, get it nice and strong inside, wood glue it, clamp it together, should be fine. I believe there's a shark that actually looks sort of like this. It's a filter feeding shark. I'm just kidding, we'll put it back together. Lead pot is hot, so let's go ahead and dump some lead in this. Just like that. Put some wood glue back on this guy and get him sorted out. Take a crappy brush, some wood glue, paste it on there nice and thick. Give him a good squish. Looks like he's back in place there. Okay, so in the meantime, while that guy's curing and getting his head surgery, I'm going to make some line ties. Or not line ties, what I'm going to make is the joint connections for the swim bait. So it's going to be 2 joint connections, top and bottom, right here. And the way we do that is take a good piece out. And what I'm using right now is 19 gauge black steel wire. So. nice and tight. Be careful going to touch it, it's going to be hot. So I'm going to want 2 of those now. Alright, let's see what Johnny No Head looks like. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So what I want to do next is super glue, baking soda. Super glue, baking soda. So what we want to do is use some super glue, some baking soda. If you do use this method, go get yourself one of these. It's really awesome. It's from Artist Loft. I believe some other paint and art companies make these as well, but they're just, I believe they're actually made for modeling clay, but they're actually really good as, not necessarily a spoon, but pretty damn close to it. Yeah, same idea as a spoon does for putting the baking soda in there and really flattening it down nicely, just like this. And it's okay to be quite liberal with this stuff because you can just kind of blow it away afterwards for all the stuff that you don't need. Get yourself some really good thin super glue though, otherwise this won't work. This super glue is really, really thin and well, water thin apparently. But I believe in that because you need to be able to get into that baking soda. You can actually see it smoking too. And there goes your excess, gone, no problem. And it's pretty much rock hard already. That's how fast that stuff dries, so it's just really good stuff to work with. That's how it's supposed to be done. That's better. Okay, so now we've got it down to the bait being sealed. There's the lip. Line ties in. Just want to loosen these up a little bit. You just want to keep loosening these up just to make sure they're always working. Each time that you're going through a step, you may be clogging it up with something. You just want to make sure that you're not. And there's the other half. Or the other 3/4, I guess. Okay, now let's get to the fun part, where we're actually painting slash stickering this this bait. So as I mentioned before, we're going to try and use this sticker paper here. You can't really, you can see it a little bit right here. If you look closely enough, you can see that this translucent rainbow effect going up and down. In person, it's very translucent over top of the, actually it's more vinyl-y than translucent, and it gives us like rainbow sheen over top of the scale pattern that's already there below it. So it's actually pretty impressive stuff. I think I got it at the dollar store too, which is quite impressive. So let's try and use this stuff. Okay, let's have a look here. It says options, what to do with the sticker sheet. You can decorate your own notebook cover and insert pocket. Interesting. You can cut out your favorite shape and use it as a sticker. That is interesting. I've actually never been asked what my favorite shape is. I don't even know what to answer to that. Interesting way to put that. How about we just do this? Number 3. Yeah, let's do this. Number 3. Right here in the corner. There we go. Number 3, make a lure with it. That's much better. Now I'm happy to use this stuff. There he is, all taped up now. Just gotta clamp him up. Okay, what I've decided to go with is we've got a titanium white, and we're gonna work that along the bottom of the bait here, and then towards the top of the bait, I go with this shiny licorice black, and then a little bit of this red apple. I think that'll set off the top and bring that red back into the bait that I was looking for. Also going to use this red apple as well for the red throat, somewhere right around the diving lip. And then I don't have any actual glitter paint, but what I do have is I'll do a clear coat, and I've got these glitters here. So we've got kind of a translucent white, a silver, and a pink.
So I think those very, very minimally mixed together should make a really good clear coat glitter on the tail. So I think that's what we're gonna go with. So let's get to that.
So there's the finished bait. If you enjoyed this video, click like. I'd love for you to subscribe to these videos, and we'll get some more of these out there. Again, thanks for watching, and catch you next time.